Today, following the rebasing of our economy, every international monitoring and rating agency now acknowledges Nigeria as the largest economy in Africa, with a gross domestic product of $510 billion, which also places us as the 26th largest economy in the world. This is progress. Earlier in the year, we launched the Nigeria Industrial Revolution Plan and the National Enterprise Development Program, with the stated objective of fast-tracking inclusive growth, job creation, enterprise development, and industrialization. The success of these policies is already evident in the increased value addition in the agricultural and manufacturing sectors, in line with our objective of encouraging the production of made-in-Nigeria vehicles and making Nigeria a regional hub for the automobile industry. A number of foreign auto manufacturers have established plants in Nigeria, complementing the laudable efforts of our local vehicle manufacturers, who have also demonstrated great innovation and competitiveness. We have also launched a special support program for micro, small, and medium enterprises with an initial intervention fund of 220 billion naira. This is in addition to the Presidential Job Creation Board, which I inaugurated recently, with a charge to create 3 million jobs annually. In demonstration of our administration's commitment to addressing Nigeria's housing deficit, we have commenced the new mortgage refinance program with the establishment of the Nigerian Mortgage Refinance Company. It's expected that, in addition to creating additional housing units across the country, this initiative also represents a huge job creation opportunity. We have recorded notable success in the social sector. Nigeria has been globally acknowledged for reducing extreme hunger by more than half, with the Food and Agricultural Organization formally presenting the country with an award for achieving the Millennium Development Goal on hunger 3 years ahead of the 2015 target date set for the Millennium Development Goals. This progress is as a result of the deliberate policy of government to increase capacity in the agricultural sector, of which the first step was to address and eliminate the graft in our fertilizer procurement system and ensure that the products get directly to the farmer. We're expanding our irrigation infrastructure to ensure that our farmers have sufficient water supply for dry season farming. The benefit of this combined action is that our national food import bill has declined from 1.1 trillion naira in 2009 to 684.7 billion naira by December 2013 and continues to decline. Modern hybrid schools have been provided for less privileged children across the country, resulting in significant increase in the national school enrollment figure. In order to further enhance access to education at the tertiary level, 14 new federal universities have been established, and to encourage persons of exceptional abilities, our administration has also introduced a presidential scholarship scheme based strictly on excellence and merit. On infrastructure, we are building roads, bridges, and new rail lines to make it easier to traverse Nigeria and increase the integration of our people and our ability to do business with each other. In this regard, we have commenced the process of building the second Niger Bridge. The Loko-Owoto Bridge over River Benue in Nasarawa and Benue states will significantly reduce travel time by road between northern and southern Nigeria. The ongoing dredging of the River Niger up to Baro in Niger State is opening up large parts of the Nigerian hinterland to maritime activities. The Zungeru and Mambila hydroelectric power projects are on course. The Kasambila Dam, which we started a few years ago, is nearing completion. The successful privatization of our power sector will, in the long run, enhance industrial growth. Policies such as this and others have raised Nigeria to the enviable status of being the #1 recipient of foreign direct investment in Africa in the past year. The result of this infrastructure drive is that 2.5 million jobs have been created over the past 2 years. This is a record which we are committed to improve upon to continue to provide jobs for our youth. An unprecedented number of airports across the country are not only being reconstructed at the same time, but being re-equipped and reassessed with emphasis on maintaining global standards. Fellow Nigerians, the goals we set to achieve for our country involve expanding the frontiers of economic freedom. Let us therefore unite with one heart and one mind. All our people must have access to the good things of life. All our people must be empowered to pursue the gift of life with happiness. This is our country. We must build it for our common posterity. As we move into an election here, desperate moves to overheat the polity are becoming a regular occurrence. Our political leaders, in particular, must know that the contest for power should not translate to the destruction of the polity. The contest for the leadership of our country must yield good governance and not ungovernable spaces. The love of country should rank higher than our individual ambitions. We must remain committed to a united and indivisible Nigeria within democratic parameters. The protection of individual rights, liberty, equality before the law, freedom of thought, and a progressive pursuit of a sound economy must be our goal. I cannot end this address without commenting on the deadly Ebola virus disease, which was sadly brought into our country recently. My directives to the Federal Ministry of Health saw the ministry leading the charge in curtailing the spread of this deadly scourge and managing its impact. This is how it should be: swift, effective, and comprehensive action in defense of citizens. It must be pointed out that the Ebola battle is still raging elsewhere in our sub-region. I therefore enjoin all our citizens to continue to adhere strictly to all the guidelines that have been given by our health officials to keep Ebola out of our country. I appreciate and welcome the spirit of collaboration, unity, and partnership with which we confronted the threat of the Ebola virus disease. I thank all Nigerians for working together to prevent what could have become a major epidemic. I particularly thank the medical personnel, some of whom made the ultimate sacrifice. This is the spirit which we must demonstrate at all times as we face up to our challenges as a nation. One people, united by a common resolve in pursuit of one common national interest. As we look forward to another year in our national life, I am more than confident that our tomorrow will be better than our yesterday and today. Nigeria has got the human and material resources to excel, and we shall lead the way in that journey to our manifest destination. Fellow countrymen, brothers and sisters, in all our plans and in all our words and our actions, we must stand together in love and unity as one people under God. We are one people from the womb of one Nigeria. We are brothers and sisters. We are one family. We are Nigerians. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.